Okay, first tonight I want to talk to two people in the audience before we go any further. We've got Gavin. Here's Gavin, how are you? Welcome to the show.
Evening, right.
And you're going to tell us a little bit about Lauren tonight. Who is Lauren?
Yeah, Lauren's our 7-year-old daughter. She was diagnosed at the age of 2.5 with cerebral palsy.
Yes.
And we were clinically told that she'd never walk. So when we found out that news, we were devastated, and we tried to deal with it as best we could. And tried to investigate into ways to make life easier for her.
Okay, so she's been on, what, crutches?
She was on the ground at the start.
Yes.
As she got a little bit older, she progressed to a walking frame and a wheelchair. And then we discovered a relatively new idea with a fantastic charity that are in the early days of establishing themselves, was Irish Dogs for the Disabled.
Yeah.
And we undertook a massive fundraising campaign for them. And over the process of approximately 3 years, we have integrated Lauren to her new companion.
And her new friend is called Graham.
Graham.
Who's Graham?
Graham is, he was kind of one of the mascots of the charity in the early days. Graham Norton was the patron of the charity at the time. And Graham and Lauren were the mascots for the charity a couple of years ago. So the dog was named Graham after Graham Norton. And
he'd love that, of course.
He's a dog
man.
we get kind of funny looks when people ask us, especially on the beach, when people ask us what's the dog's name, and we say Graham.
Graham, and everyone's roaring, where's Graham? And then this dog comes up and says hi.
Yeah, and my brother's name is Graham as well, so that gets a bit
That's
awkward.
Nice and confusing. Yeah. So the phone is Graham, which one? Obviously, that's not going to happen.
And Leon keeps telling him to get down off the couch, and he says, I'm not coming here anymore.
Okay. Lynn, you're here tonight as well, and you're going to talk to me about Olivia.
Yep,
Olivia's
my daughter. She is 12 years of age, and at the age of 2, she was also diagnosed with cerebral palsy.
Yes.
Olivia did walk. It took a while. She has undergone Botox. She's undergone surgery. After a major surgery she had at the age of 9, it took a while to get back on her feet again, but her confidence took a knock.
Yes,
and
as you'd expect with someone so young, yeah.
Exactly, and she was back in her walker again, which she'd been out of. She didn't like being out in the walker and kind of people looking at her, and she felt they were looking at her. But
she's very self-conscious of
exactly,
that.
because the walker's bright pink. And we heard about Dogs for the Disabled, and saw that they were providing dogs for children with disabilities, like Olivia, who is affected with her stability and her balance.
Yes.
And we found Fifi, and Fifi helps Olivia with her balance and walking up steps.
And it's changed everything for the two girls.
Definitely.
Graham and Fifi have just transformed the way they can move and manoeuvre, and, and again, obviously with their confidence, which is so important for kids.
Yeah. We're going from being in a wheelchair to walking beside a dog. You know,
it's massive.
And people, people don't recognise that the dog is helping the child to walk because it's such a relatively new idea.
I think we should meet the girls and their dogs. What do you think? Will we do that? Yeah. Okay, let's meet Olivia and Lauren and their dogs. And here they come. Oh. So, there's your Olivia. Olivia, you sit down beside me here. And this is Fifi, is that right? And this is your Lauren, are you?
Yeah.
Okay, take your time. Come and sit beside me halfway up the stairs. Good girl. And this is?
Graham.
Graham. What sort of dog is Graham?
A Labradoodle.
A Labradoodle. Do you know how old he is?
He's 2.
Is he a good dog?
Yeah.
And what do you do with Graham?
He helps me walk.
How?
You see, I hold onto this harness.
Yeah.
And he completely changes into a different pup.
He does?
And he helps, then he goes walking on. If I had to go like down a hill or something and there's a little up, then Graham would actually stop until I get down, and then he'll go after me. He knows when to go.
And he's waiting for you?
Yeah.
And is he just a dog or is he your friend?
Friend.
He's your friend as well?
Yeah.
And what do you feed him?
Dog food.
Oh, that's a good answer. That's the best answer anyone could ever ask for, I have to say. And does he know, do you take him out for walks every day?
Sometimes I bring him out for walks.
Yeah? And how do you know when he needs to go to the loo?
He barks.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Does he bark once for one thing and twice for another, or?
Twice.
Twice when it's the big deal. Okay, very good. And what about you, Olivia? And tell me about Fifi.
Well, Fifi's my stability dog.
Yeah.
She helps me walk. She helped with my gait and stability.
Your gait and your stability, so it just keeps you kind of up straight and everything like that. And your mum was telling us a little while ago that you didn't really like being in the walkers and all. Why was that?
because people would stare at me, and
People are funny that way, aren't they? They
Yeah.
just stare.
yeah, and it wasn't that nice.
Just having everyone
Yeah.
looking at you. Okay. And then the dog came along, Fifi came
Yeah.
along. What's changed? What's the difference between having Fifi and just having a
Well,
walk?
with my walker, people would look like confused, but when they look at Fifi, they're smiling and they're smiling and
They want to have a chat with
Yeah.
you about the dog.
Yeah.
And is Fifi a good dog? Is she?
Yeah, very
is she,
good.
She's got good manners and she's not
Yeah.
going mad and she's not jumping up on people. And
No.
And has it changed everything for you?
yes, definitely.
And you feel better about the world and
Yeah.
happier in yourself? Okay. Well, look, I have in my pocket just for you guys. Well, they're not actually for you. That's for Graham. You have to give a dog a bone, don't you? And that's for Fifi. And I think I want to say thanks for coming in to talk to us, because it's very brave of you to come in and talk in front of all these strange people and this very strange person. So you did really, really well. So do you want to head off into the distance there? And we'll say thanks for coming in to see us, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, Lauren and Olivia. Good girl. Okay. You manage? Good girl. Okay, take your time. Take your time. Lovely. Off they go. Lauren and Olivia. All right. Okay, so to find out a little bit more or to donate, you can visit dogsforthedisabled.ie.